Hello friends, I am back. This time with the second video on time value of money. Friends, in the first video we had seen simple interest, compound interest, what happened when compounding happens more than once in a year. In this video we are going to see what is annuity, what is present and future value of annuity, and how to prepare loan repayment schedules. So I, Professor Rajesh Valeja, welcome you to this video on concept of annuities. So friends, let us begin our discussion with understanding what is an annuity. By definition, annuity is a sequence or series of payments made at regular interval of time. In simple words, when you make constant payment each time, it is known as annuity. Accordingly, we have concept of uniform annuity. When all payments made are equal, that equal amount is known as uniform annuity. Before we begin with our calculations, it is important to understand there are two types of annuities. First, ordinary annuity. So if the payments are made at the end of each successive period, then it is known as ordinary annuity or immediate annuity. In simple words, if I pay rupees 5,000 in a recurring deposit account on 30th of every month, so 30th March, 30th April, 30th May, at the end of the month, that is known as ordinary annuity or immediate annuity. Friends, big corporates set aside a sinking fund. At the end of every year, they transfer a fixed amount to that fund. So, sinking fund is an example of ordinary annuity. The second type is annuity due. It is the opposite. If the payments are made at the beginning of each successive period, then it is known as annuity due. So instead of 30th, if I pay on the 1st of every month, then such an annuity is known as annuity due. So time value of money. Friends, in our last video, we had already seen what is compounding and what is discounting. So if you have not seen our first video, the link for the same is appearing in the I button above and the description box below. I request you to first view that video in order to get a better understanding of today's concept. So friends, if we have the present value and we want to calculate the future value, that is known as compounding, which means multiplying. Whereas, if I have the future value, I want to calculate the present value. So from future to present, it is known as discounting, and discounting means dividing. So friends, as we have seen, compounding, the formula is A is equal to P into 1 plus I to the power n. P is the principal or the present value, I is the rate of interest, and n is the number of years. So in this same formula, if we manipulate 1 plus I to the power n, friends, अगर ये यहाँ पे multiply है, वहाँ लेके जाएंगे, so the formula will become P is equal to, instead of multiplication, here it will be divide. So P is equal to A upon 1 plus I to the power n. Let us understand what is future value of annuity and what is present value of annuity. Friends, अगर मैं 5,000 every month deposit कर रहा हूँ for a period of 10 months, what will be the accumulated value at the end of 10 months? Lump sum amount, maturity amount after 10 months कितना होगा? That is known as future value of annuity. So it is the accumulated value, or it is the sum total of all future values, whatever payments I have made at a given rate of compound interest. What is present value of annuity? Let us say if I have to receive rupees 5 lakhs every year from a person for next 4 years. If I request him to make the payment today, 5 lakhs, 5 lakhs, 5 lakhs for 4 years. If I request him to make the payment today, definitely he will make a discounted payment. That is known as present value of annuity. So, future value uses concept of compounding. As we have repeatedly seen, present value considers discounting. Discounting means dividing. Let us take up an example of future value of annuity. Say if I deposit 5,000 for 4 years, rate of interest is 12%. 5,000 is the constant amount, that is annuity. Here the deposits are at the end of the year, which means ये 5,000 is being deposited at the end of year 1. ये 5,000 will be deposited at the end of year 2, end of year 3, end of year 4. So if I want to calculate what is the maturity value, what is the future value after 4 years. So logically, let us understand step by step. We are going from present to future, and present to future is compounding, multiplying. So friends, ये जो अमाउंट हमने डिपॉजिट किया है is at the end of 4th year, and maturity is also at the end of 4th year, which means this 5,000 will remain 5,000. This 5,000 which is deposited in the 3rd year, इसका maturity value at the end of 4 years will give us 1 year compounding interest. So इस पे interest मिलेगा 1 साल के लिए. सेम वे इस पे मिलेगा 2 साल के लिए, इस पे मिलेगा 3 साल के लिए. सो 5,000 into 1.12 will give me 5,600. Again into 1.12, I am multiplying for the second time. That will give me maturity amount of this deposit, that is 6272. Again if I multiply by 1.12, that will give me 7024. Friends, every time we multiply, this is what we have seen even in our last video. Every time we multiply, it is compounding. So if I take total of all these 4 payments, the total amount is known as future value of annuity, 23,896.64. Friends, this was logical method. No interest on this deposit. 1 year interest, 2 year interest, 3 year interest. This will go on successively increasing. Now, if you want to understand the formula, so the formula is future value is equal to C upon I into 1 plus I to the power n minus 1. C stands for constant amount, I is the rate of interest, 1 plus I to the power n ये हमारा compounding factor है. So if I deposit 5,000, so C constant amount is 5,000, 12%, 12 upon 100 is 0.12, n is 4 years. So if I multiply 1.12 4 times, the amount is 1.5735. Friends, I will request you to calculate for yourself. Please calculator लीजिए और साथ में कीजिए. You will definitely get a better understanding. So 1.12 4 times will give me 1.5735. So the calculation is 5,000 constant amount. This part, if I solve, 1.5735 minus 1 will be 0.5735 divided by 0.12 will give me 4.7793. So 5,000 into 4.7793, the future value is 23,896. यही हमारा आंसर था इन अवर लॉजिकल मेथड. Friends, now do you think the bank manager will apply this formula and give the calculations? Definitely not. There is a shortcut method, there is a simpler method, and that is by using a table which is known as future value investment factor of annuity. Friends, ये वाला जो calculation है, इसका ready tables you get. In that case, I have to just check 12% for 4 years. Future value के टेबल में मुझे चेक करना है 12% for 4 years. Directly I will get this amount of 4.7793. So I have to simply multiply C by this amount to get the accumulated value. Let us take up an example. This is FVIFA table. As I said, 12% for 4 years. So this is the table. How it look like? Year 1, 2, 3, 4. I want 4 years. So 4th year का रो ले लो. 12%. So percentage ऊपर है. 12% का कॉलम. 4% का रो, 12% का कॉलम. This is 4.7793. As I said, this value 4.7793, this is readily available in the table. So 5,000 multiplied by 4.7793, directly you get future value. Friends, this is the first concept where deposits are at the end of the year. So I have assumed this amount of 5,000 is deposited at the end of the year. So what happens when deposits are at the beginning of the year? So same example, if this is at the beginning of 4th year, our maturity is at the end of 4th year. ये beginning में है, हमारा maturity end में है. So can I simply say this deposit will give me interest for 1 year. So 5,000 into 1.12 for 1 year. As I go backwards, this will be for 2 years, 3 years and 4 years. So friends, 5,000 into 1.12 will give me 5,600. Into 1.12 second time will give me 6272. Again into 1.12. This is a simple procedure to calculate amount for each successive year. If I add this all together, the accumulated value of these 4 payments will be 26,764. Friends, in the first case maturity amount कम था, यहाँ पे maturity amount ज़्यादा है. Simple because यहाँ पे every year your deposit is getting interest for 1 extra year. So formula में क्या change होगा? As you can see, formula is C upon I into 1 plus I to the power n minus 1 remains same. ओनली वन एक्स्ट्रा पार्ट यहां पे मैंने रेड में दिखाया है इस 1 प्लस आई। सी के साथ 1 प्लस आई ये एक्स्ट्रा आएगा बिकॉज एक साल का कंपाउंडिंग एक्स्ट्रा हो रहा है। So I simply remember the same formula with one addition, 1 plus I. So as you can see, 5000 into 1 plus 0.12 ये extra था, upon 0.12 into this part will remain same. टेबल मेथड से हमने निकाला था 4.7793, ये तो पहले भी मिला था, इसको into 1.12 एक्स्ट्रा करना है and that gives you the answer 26,764. So friends, I hope this concept of future value of annuities is clear. So friends, let us come to the second part, how to calculate present value of annuity. जैसे मैंने समझाया, whatever amounts you are going to receive in the future, if you want to calculate today's value, that is known as present value. Same example, 5,000 I am supposed to receive for 4 years. ये 5,000 I have to receive at the end of the first year. Year 1 के एंड में मिलने वाला है. अगर मुझे आज चाहिए मतलब 1 साल पहले चाहिए, then this will be discounted for 1 year and discounting means dividing. So 5,000 पहले हम मल्टीप्लाई कर रहे थे, into 1.12 कर रहे थे, यहां पे it is discounting means dividing. So 5,000 divided by 1.12 gives 4464.29. Same way, if you divide again by 1.12, that will be the second year, similarly third year and fourth year. Friends, every time you go on dividing by 1.12, you get the amount that is known as discounted value. The total value of all these 4 payments is known as the present value of ordinary annuity. Why ordinary annuity? Because these are at the end of the year. This is the logical method. इसी को अगर हमें फॉर्मूला से करना है तो so the formula is C upon I into 1 plus I to the power n minus 1, that remains same, पहले भी ये था, divided by 1 plus I to the power n, ये एक्स्ट्रा आएगा. I is rate of interest, which is also known as R. So in this example, 5,000 divided by 0.12 into 1.12 to the power 4 years minus 1 upon 1.12 to the power 4 years. So if you simplify this, you get the same answer, 15,186.5. Friends, जैसे मैंने समझाया, there are ready tables available wherein within seconds you can calculate. These tables are known as present value interest factor of annuity, PVIFA table. 12% ये कॉलम देखना है for 4 years. Directly you will get this value, and 5,000 was our constant amount. If you multiply by this time value, you get directly the present value of all payments. So this is present value annuity tables. 4 years का रो देखना है. 12% is our rate of interest. So this value 3.0373. This is readily available. So as I said, 3.0373 directly multiplied by 5,000 will give us the value. What happens if the deposits are at the beginning of the year? Instead of end, again it is at the beginning of the year. So ये 5,000 मुझे मिलने वाला है in the beginning of first year. I want in the beginning of the year, which means there is no discounting involved. Second year से लेके first year तक it will be discounting for 1 year. Third year से first year तक it will be discounting for 2 years. Similarly, 3 years. So 1.12 to the power 0. Anything to the power 0 is 1. So 5000 upon 1, this will remain 5000. This is 5000 divided by 1.12. This will give you 4464.29. Similarly, when you divide, you get these amounts. If you add them together, the total amount 17,009.16. This is the present value of annuity. Friends, what will be the change in the formula? जैसे हमने पहले देखा, formula remains same. C के साथ 1 plus I ये extra आ जाएगा if it is at the beginning of the year. So C upon I into 1 plus I into 1 plus I to the power n minus 1 upon 1 plus I to the power n. So same calculation, when you substitute everywhere 1 plus 0.12, the one which is shown in red, ये extra है, बाकी सब will remain same. So table से हमको जो value मिला था 3.0373, this is what we already had calculated. Extra part is into 1.12 because एक साल का discounting कम होगा. The answer remains same, 17,009. So friends, how do you prepare loan repayment schedule? Friends, EMI ये हमने सुना है, equated monthly installments. लेकिन how are those installments calculated and what is the interest component versus the principal repayment? This is what we will see in this particular video. So most loan repayments are paid periodically, monthly, quarterly, annually. This is known as amortization. Since loan is taken today, the loan amount represents the present value of annuity, and therefore for calculating installments or EMI, we use concept of present value of annuity. And the formula we have already seen in our last session. PV, present value, is equal to C upon I into 1 plus I to the power n minus 1 upon 1 plus I to the power n. Here PV stands for principal amount, C stands for constant amount or annuity or EMI. R is the rate of interest, which is also known as I, and N is number of years. So friends, let us understand with the help of an example. A firm borrows rupees 8 lakhs at 12% rate of interest, and the loan is to be repaid in 5 equal installments payable at the end of each year. End of each year. So here we are using concept of end of the year, which means ordinary annuity. So how do you calculate EMI? Present value के formula में C upon I into 1 plus I to the power n minus 1 upon 1 plus I to the power n. Loan amount, present value is 8 lakhs. C, constant amount, जो repay करना है ये नहीं मालूम, so C is to be calculated. I is 12%, so 0.12. N is 5 years. So when you multiply and divide, you get C, constant amount, which is 2,21,926. I have rounded it off. Friends, this was formula method. इसको हम सिंपल वे में भी कर सकते हैं. कैसे? लेट अस अंडरस्टैंड. प्रेजेंट वैल्यू of 1 rupee, I am first calculating at 12%. So 1 divided by 1.12. Friends, calculator use karo and try it for yourself. 1 divided by 1.12 gives discounted value for the first year. Again divided by 1.12. Dividing means discounting. You get value for the second year, third year, fourth year. I want aggregate value of all 5 years, which is 3.6048. So 8 lakhs is my present value. Annuity नहीं मालूम, निकालना है. And PVIFA value is 3.6048. यहाँ पे multiply है, वहाँ जाएगा, divide हो जाएगा. So annuity is 2,21,926. You can either use the formula method or you can use this logical calculation. So this is the loan repayment schedule. First year, second, opening principal. Next column is interest. Here it is 12%. Next is principal repaid. Next is annual installment. And the last column is closing principal. In the first year, opening principal is 8 lakhs. Friends, हमने loan 8 lakhs का लिया है. So the starting point opening principal is 8 lakhs. In the first year, since I am using full 8 lakhs, I have to pay 12% interest on opening principal. So 12% on 8 lakhs is 96,000. Interest is always on opening principal. Installment ये हमने already निकाला 2,21,926. This is constant. So every year installment will remain same 2,21,926. Friends, out of 2,21,926, 96,000 interest है. So if I subtract, I will get the principal repaid component. So 221,926 minus 96,000 will give me 1,25,926. Opening principal minus जितना repay हो गया principal repaid will give me closing principal. Simple. So 8 lakhs principal था, उसमें से minus 1,25,926 पे कर दिया. So what I get is my closing principal 6,74,074. Friends, 2,21,926 ये equal amount है. I have to pay 5 years. So into 5 करेंगे. 221,926 into 5. My total payment is 11,09,630. लोन 8 लाख का है तो ऑब्वियस है लोन रीपेड विल बी 8 lakhs, प्रिंसिपल रीपेड विल बी 8 lakhs. So the difference 11 lakhs minus 8 lakhs 3,09,630 ये हो गया मेरा इंटरेस्ट कंपोनेंट. With this in mind, now you can continue the same procedure for remaining years. So second year, first year का closing will become second year का opening. 6,74,000 पे 12% will give me second year का interest 80,889. Installment उसमें से interest minus करेंगे तो we get principal repaid. So 2,21,926 minus 80,889 will give 141,037. प्रिंसिपल में से प्रिंसिपल माइनस करेंगे तो क्लोजिंग प्रिंसिपल मिलेगा. सेकेंड ईयर का क्लोजिंग थर्ड ईयर का ओपनिंग होगा. this procedure is to be continued, and in the last year, closing principal of 4th year will become opening principal of 5th year. Obvious है friends, ये last installment है, ये last year है, so the entire amount should be repaid. Closing 0 होगा. अब 221,926 minus principal repaid will give you the balancing figure, which is interest. This is one way of calculating. The second way is, you already know the total interest. If you subtract all interest payments from this total, still you get the same amount, 23,768. So friends, I hope you have definitely understood the concept of present value and future value of annuities. The third concept of time value, which is concept of doubling period, this will be covered in the third video. I thank you for being with us and request you to like, share and subscribe to our channel for further education related content.